Be sure to subscribe, keep pounding, _TV, the best Panther YouTuber ever. I'm rocking with the big cat. Pause up. Keep pounding.
What's going on? Christian Miller here, linebacker at the Carolina Panthers. Just want to give a huge shout out to Keep Pounding TV. Keep doing what y'all are doing. Appreciate all y'all support. Everybody go subscribe right now to the YouTube channel, Keep Pounding TV. I'm rolling with the big cat.
Hey everybody, I'm your host, Granny Guy, also known as the Big Cat. My cool put your balls up. If you're rocking with the Big Cat today, we're here to talk about the Carolina Panthers team captains headed into training camp. Who are they? We'll talk about it, but first we get started. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe? Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the clean ass day, bro? Do you love the Carolina Panthers? If you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers, give me that. 2 gloves. We'll talk about the Carolina Panthers team captain. Who are they and who do they deserve to be? Who's the daddy and who does it? Let's get into it.
Here we go.
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Head over to fanandfannetwork.com. Fan ambassadors for each and every one of the 32 teams. You'll love it. Be sure to subscribe and check out the Twitch as well. KeepPoundingTVShow.com. That's my channel. Check out KeepPoundingTVShow.com for cool merchandise, updated blogs, things of that nature. Now, tonight's topic is which Carolina Panthers will be team captain headed into training camp. Before I get started, I just want to slow down a little bit. I had a great weekend, man. Great weekend. Happy birthday to my niece. I had to decide what I wanted to wear. We went downtown Atlanta. I said, I need to be spiffy. You know what I mean? We went to a place called Andretti's. You know what I mean? It was kind of packed up in there. But we will mask it up. We mask it up, and I said, let me whip out a clean ass jersey. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't worn a jersey. So I popped the tags on that Robbie Anderson. Oh my God. It was between Derek Brown and Robbie Anderson, man. And I told you guys before, that number 11 do something to them hoes out there. So, anyway, back to the team captain thing. Oh yeah, real quick, y'all. I got a Teddy Bridgewater coming. Yeah, got something to say? I dare you to say something. I got a Teddy Bridgewater coming. Order it tonight. Yeah, I said it. My quarterback. You don't like it? Do me a favor. Open up your door, walk backwards about 50 paces. You'll find your way up out of here. Now, when it comes to the Carolina Panthers team captain, this is a very young team. Matt Rule came in and he established his presence. You know what I mean? What he wanted. He wanted a young core, somebody he can build from scratch. I got to give Matt Rule props for what he did. Not necessarily the way I would have went, but I do know this for sure. The guys that are on that team are of high quality character. If you don't believe being a high quality or high character guy has anything to do with football, then you're sadly mistaken. The reason why it's so important is a person who's going against you, a person who's pulling or being rebellious against the scheme, against the culture that you're trying to establish, will divide the locker room. As a rookie head coach in the NFL, one thing you don't want to have to deal with, you're already going to have to deal with the players and their skill sets, but you don't want to have to deal with a divided locker room. That's a lot of stress on a rookie head coach. So I honestly can say a lot of the guys in there, or the majority of the guys in there, are good characters. So kudos to him for that. When it comes to the team captains, again, we're young. So, there's some people out here that are old heads. I guess you can consider them old heads, but for the most part, the majority of the roster is super young, and there's going to be a lot of new faces. And with new faces come new opportunities to step up. So I'm going to give you the 5 that I believe that are the most qualified. Right now, number 5, Trey Boston. Trey Boston is a guy, I know a lot of you guys don't give him his prop, but Trey Boston is one of the better free safeties in the NFL. Let's cut that bullshit out. A lot of you guys like to, disrespect him, but my man graded out at 76.4 last year. 55 tackles, 3 interceptions, 16 targets, 8 receptions allowed. And he's been doing this for a couple years now. All right, back in from 2014 to 2018, according to ProFootballFocus.com, Trey Boston allowed the lowest passer rating when targeted at 29.9. That was from the year 2014 to the year 2018. Quality guy. It's actually surprising to see that he had a period where he was unemployed for a second. You know what I mean? It wasn't long, but it was a split second. So I think him and the way he plays, there's not a lot of people that can match Cam Newton's intensity, his motivation, his charisma. But Trey No disrespect, but I think Trey's slightly off. Crazy, but I mean that in a good way. No disrespect. No, I mean, you gotta be out there playing out of your mind. You know what I mean? So I like it. He has that savagery about him, the animalistic shit. You know what I mean? That hunter feel. So with his play along, you know what I mean? I gotta put him at number 5. You know what I mean? And tonight I want you guys to know, if you're gonna make this list, it's going to either be based off your play or based off the field characteristic, or both. So tonight I got to put Trey Boston at number 5 headed into training camp. Yeah! So moving on to number 4. The 4th best captain I have headed into training camp is Fao Obada. Now I know it probably shocked a lot of you guys. This is more so about off the field things, what he brings. If you want to penalize him for not having the most snaps or engagement on the field, whatever. But it's bigger than that. Again, this is a high-quality character guy, you know what I mean? And I think Matt Rule was rightfully so to keep him. And also, he's much-needed depth, you know what I mean? But the things off the field, his story, the way he continues to persevere, the way he continues to fight, that takes you a long way, you know what I mean? So, again, you got a young defensive line other than KK, you know what I mean? You got Weatherly there, you got my man Derek Brown, you got YGM, you got Kerr, you got Bravion Roy. And again, you got guys like him and Marquise Haynes and KK. And occasionally Brian Burns is going to be playing defensive end. So you want those guys to be able to step up. But the way my man Obada has been able to lead off the field, the way to fight for social justice, the things that he's done back in his home country. So, I mean, it's a beautiful story. And it's not even over yet. You know what I mean? So that's the beautiful part about it. And that's what you want, man. You know what I mean? If I'm going to listen to anybody on that goddamn team, it's going to be somebody who's been through something. It ain't going to be somebody who was handed anything. And he's the prime example of that, man. And he continues to lead by example and lead by, you know what I mean, his actions. So, number 4, captain heading into training camp, Fao Obada.
You like that? You like that?
Number 3, when it comes to the 3rd captain heading into training camp, I got to give it to this guy. Again, this is on the field, man. Taylor Moton. All right, Mr. Consistent. That's my name for Mario Addison. But this has to be Mr. Consistent Jr. A lot of you guys, you praise Christian McCaffrey, and I love Christian. I mean, who doesn't like White Hershey? Love it. But you got to understand that those holes weren't opened up by magic, okay? As much as, we like to give him credit for being agile and imbalanced or whatever, but this was one of the reasons why Christian was able to set records, along with Greg Van Roten and others as well. Taylor Moton has never graded out lower than a 70 over the last 3 years. And we're not talking about a couple snaps. We're talking about last year, 1,100 snaps. 2018, 1,054 snaps. 2017, he only played 60 snaps on that one. But the last 2 years, it's been over 1,000-something snaps. And you're grading out in the mid-70s almost. Listen, and I said this before, look, and I meant it, and I'm going to reinforce what I said because I don't want to be a liar. I said that what we got now on our offensive line is certified high-quality used parts. Okay, a guy who work on cars, you don't want to always have certified quality used part. They're good, don't get me wrong, but they don't last for the duration. And I don't think Matt Rule's trying to make it last throughout the duration. All right, good high-quality used grade parts can get you through, maybe a year or so. You know what I mean? Depending on what part it is. So when it comes to that, this is not one of them. This is brand new out the box. Taylor Moton's one of these brand new out the box parts. All right. So and he's been Mr. Consistent. He's been strong. He's been holding it down. He's played left tackle, right tackle. He does everything pretty much that you ask him to do. He seldomly has a down season or seldomly has down games. And because of that, you know what I mean, you're gonna need somebody that can motivate. Again, you got guys like Matt Paradis, who's a veteran in the league. You got Schofield and John Miller. You got Dennis Daly. You got who else? You got Greg Little. You're gonna need those younger heads to look up to somebody and say, "Hey, what do I do when I do this?" You got a vet right here. Not only you got a vet, you got a high quality vet, and because of that, he's my captain, man. So I got to give it to him. So are you guys decided now? Are you ready to see who the top 2 is? It may not be who you think. Number 2. All right, man. So, listen, man. It's Teddy Bridgewater. And it ain't because I just bought his jersey tonight. All right, let's cool that out. But this is kind of like off the field for me, and it's on the field. All right, this guy has been through so much. He's been through so much. Let me tell you a quick story. When you're going through stuff in life, okay? Let me say something. Have you ever been in a bar fight? You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing when you're in a bar fight and you're getting your ass whooped, right? And you look over to the right as your head is bouncing off the ground by them Nikes stomping your nose out. You see your homeboy right there getting his nose stomped. So my point is this. It's good when you're going through shit to know that people ain't giving up. People in there with you. When you cry, they cry with you. You feeling the pain. So Teddy Bridgewater has had that throughout his life. You know what I mean? That knee. I mean, I can't explain what that knee looked like. It looked like, Bubba Yubbo chewed. I mean, it was just messed up. But there are people in his corner that have been there with him, man, going through the fire. When he cried, he cried. I mean, I just love that story. The guy didn't give up. Some things in life, guys, if you personally go through it, you probably will fold. You will cower out. And that off the field, that resiliency, God allowed that man to go through that shit because it's going to inspire people. Okay? When you're going through something in life, it's not always, at the moment, it may seem like, God damn, this shit hurt. Why am I going through it? Am I cursed? It's because he's going to use that to allow people to reflect. And that's what Teddy, thank you, man. Thank you. I was wondering, I asked him my own question tonight. I was like, how is Teddy Bridgewater going to lead? I mean, he's coming behind a guy in Cam Newton who's known for the theatrics and the hype and the energy and the charisma and the passion and the love. Can he transcend that? But you don't have to, because he's a walking testimony.
Message.
His presence alone speaks for itself.
Message.
Wow, that was some deep shit. Aristotle even. Wow, excuse me, y'all. I got to take a break. Teddy Bridgewater, he's number 2, my captain. I'm riding with him, man. I don't heard it all, man. I don't heard it all about this young man. But everything I hear, a lot of people praise him, other people knock him. But this guy is resilient, man. And I'm with him, man. I respect the man who take a punch and keep it punch, who come back up. Yeah, all you got? I love that. You can play quarterback for my team any day. I don't give a shit about throwing 14 touchdowns. I don't care about him being injured in the past. I care about being a game manager. I don't care about him. All he do is a check down king. I don't hurt it. I don't care about him not being black enough. I don't give a shit about none of that. You hold it down, man. You're resilient. You're tough. You know what I mean? Smart, efficient. That's all I care about. So because of that, he's number 2 when it comes to my training camp captain.
Yes.
Moving on to number 1. Can I get a drum roll, please? All right. Now, let me hold your horses. It's not Christian McCaffrey, all right? Oh my God. Listen, man. Obviously, you can put Christian at number 1 on every list that you come up with. The greatest player of all time for Carolina Panthers history. He's going to be that one day. Put him on the best offensive player, the best player, period. But I wanted to leave him off this list, okay? So, real quick, in the comment section, go in the comment sections and give me your top 5 captains. Let me see who your top 5 captains are. Number 1 is a guy who has been majorly slept on. I'm so sure that he better be captain that if he's not captain, we got a problem. This guy right here has walked in the footsteps of Luke Kuechly, walked in the footsteps of Thomas Davis, and I'm not gonna cuss, but you guys sleep on this guy, tell him what he's not. I don't heard you say this guy is nothing more than a tackling king. All he does is make a big hit every now and then. I don't heard you guys say he can't cover worth a damn. I heard some people say they should have kept Bradbury over. I love Bradbury too. Shout out to my G. But damn, y'all some hard ass fans. This guy goes no more about it. This guy go by the name of the name that I gave him, the name that he showed love on Twitter. Shout out to Shaq Thompson. That's right, my man Shaq Thompson. And yeah, he's my number 1 captain. Like, there's nobody on the team that I like put above him other than Christian. Okay, he's my honorable mention. Christian is. If you look up on your screen right here, we're going to see why Mr. Shaq Thompson is my number 1 captain. Now, a lot of you guys, again, you criticize him about his numbers. Look at this. 2015, every year since 2015 has improved. He has improved. Look at it. The numbers don't lie. Total tackles, 32, 39, 41, 50, 75. 50 combined tackles, 56, 61, 79. Turnaround had a 1 sack, no sacks, 2 sacks, 3.5 sacks, 3 sacks. He has improved. Has improved. I mean, what do you want? You're learning from quality guys in TD. I mean, it's hard to even be on the field with a TD, or it's hard to be on the field with a Luke Kuechly. But not only was he on the field, he was producing. He wasn't taking a nap. And no, he didn't get paid for no reason. Also, if you continue to look on your screen, the athlonsports.com. When it came out to this year's top linebackers, out of all the linebackers in the NFL, Shaq was ranked number 27th going into this year. That's beautiful. That's amazing. To be on the top 30 out of all the linebackers in the NFL, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, and if you continue to look on your screen, Shaq Thompson is a solid coverage player who takes plenty of responsibility in the scheme. Not only has he played under control, but he has only missed. He's only missed 42 tackles in 5 years. In other words, the shit doesn't get by him. He only missed 42 tackles in 5 years. Some of you niggas, if I slip on a helmet on you right now, you're missing 42 tackles in a game. So again, man, this guy leads by example off the field. Again, to what was going on with this local protest, racial equality protest. Good guy personally, man, and he follows it up a great play, and he deserves it, man. When I say, I don't want to give it away, but I guess I will. When it comes to a guy who's due for a breakout year, he's ready. He's ready. His numbers have increased year by year. I cannot see this guy not being first team All-Pro, or at least second team All-Pro on defense. It's time, man. His numbers are there. And with Luke gone, you know what I mean? It's going to be him in the spotlight. Will he fold or will he deliver? And I think he will deliver in a big way. Him and Brian Byrne. Obviously, I got Brian Byrne as my defensive player of the year. I got him. He probably going to have Von Miller numbers this year. But Shaq is going to eat too. So that's my list, y'all. That's my 5. Don't sleep on Shark, man. Please don't. Don't sleep on Teddy. Please don't. It's sad I got to tell fans not to sleep on them. They're key guys, but don't do that. Fao Obada's up there. Trey Boston's number 5. FA's number 4. Number 3, Taylor Moton. Number 2, Teddy Bridgewater. And number 1 is Shaq. So that's my top 5 list heading into training camp. I'm your host, Greg Olsen, also known as the Big Cat. Get the balls up if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Tell me in the comment section, who are your top 5 captains heading into training camp? Will it be shocking? Just the usual. Let me know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tune in tomorrow at 9:30. We will be talking about training camp expectations as Tuesday. Everybody reports what to expect, what kind of questions you have for me. Let me know. We'll talk about it. Make sure you follow Fan to Fan Network Show, KeepPoundingTVShow.com. Let's get up out of here. Let the church say, Two Glove.
I'd like to take the time out to thank Keep Pounding TV membership sponsors below. It is because of supporters like you that we're able to create quality content. Please consider joining the Keep Pounding TV membership by clicking the join button right above the channel header. With 3 different tiers and packages, we have a little something for everybody and affordability. Make sure you join. Pause up.
Be sure to check out KeepPoundingTVShow.com, where we had the latest Panthers article, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, vlogs, videos, schedule, fantasy football, and much more. Also, be sure to check out Keep Pounding TV's official merchandise, where we have Pause Up hats, Gato shirts, and much more as well. I want to give a very special shout out and thanks to all the Keep Pounding TV cool cats and members. Pause Up, keep pounding. Ladies, be sure to check out Tori Bell Cosmetics. Shop with the ambassador and affiliate Sabrina Francis. Her link is below. For all your cosmetical needs, from eyeliners to lip gloss to eyelash bling, they got everything you need. Check the link in the description below. Be sure to check out On the Live Show Radio. Check out the latest Christian hip-hop / R&B. Be sure to also subscribe to the YouTube channel.
the Big Cat. Pause up. You're watching Fan to Fan Network, the voice that fans deserve.